guy. Yeah. And I want to just go through the live trace option as well as showing you how to do something similar to what I have here already. A picture of an original person and creating a vector version of the person. Now it does take a little bit of work to actually get something like this, but you actually essentially get a clean cut figure. So what you can do is load up an image. So the first part is the live trace option. Typically with Illustrator, when you're working with bitmaps, you get a simple option to edit your bitmaps, and that is the live trace option. So if you simply just click on live trace, what will happen is the following. Now it gives you a black and white image. Here it gives you a preset which is default. Threshold deals with the color detail. The higher the threshold, the more you will see, as you can see here, more black. The lower the threshold, the more white. Now, if you should edit the min area, if you have a smaller min area, then you'll have more details. And if you have a larger min area, then you'll have less details. So essentially, let's say we had created something. So if we choose live paint, it will essentially turn this all into vector paths. What we want to just do is play around with some of the presets. Like for instance, simple trace will give you this option here. Just gives you lines. Give me a second here. There we go, GPU. Live trace gives you that. Color 6 takes 6 colors only to re-render the image. Looks really bad. 16 gives you more. Essentially, the person is recognizable. Only problem is that if you were to live trace this, you will just have this figure and all these posterizations going on. So we have more options in the detailed illustration. You'll get something looking like that. Particularly, I think this is pretty cool if you want to do some photo effects with some emotive type piece. But let's just get on to what we really want to do. I'm just gonna go back to my original image, just undo, right, without applying the effect. If you were to apply by clicking live paint, however, you'll get the bitmap version converted to a vector version and all the paths will be created. So here's the original image. Now to start, what I'm going to do is just lock this layer and create a new layer altogether so I can actually draw on my character here. So I'm going to take the pen tool, and the first part I usually start with is the head, trying to get the head shape, general head shape. Right now caps lock is on so you can see the cross here, exactly where it is. So I'm going to start here and zoom in a bit so you can get the thing to curve the way you want to curve. Now it takes a lot of time, not really, depends a lot of practice with the pen tool, so I'd suggest that you learn a bit more on the pen tool before you probably try to say I'm a professional at this thing, right? So just go around here. I'm going to try and speed this up in the video, just going around essentially. Now because by default you have a solid color here, what we're going to do is just lower the opacity so we can see exactly what we're doing here, and just come back around here, right? Continue the pen tool, stick to my path, carry it around, right? Go around some more. That one wasn't so great. Just the overall shape of the head, people. Just the overall shape of the head. So the tangents I use to create curves. Just carry it around, editing where it needs editing, carrying around some more. Just gonna cut the path here. and just make it connect back to the original source point. Now you're probably wondering, why did I leave out this ear? I don't need to leave out the ear. In this case, I'll just add it. So I'm just going to create a new path again and just create the ear on the face and just carry it down. And just curve it. Close the path by going to the end. And we have two paths here. Now in Illustrator you have this tool called a path finder. You can find that here. Or if you go in window, you can look for path finder, find it there. The shortcut is Shift Control F9. And what you do, select both paths, and if you want to merge them, you have this shape mode for unite. Essentially you get kind of like a inverted silhouette of the person. Now that's just the head right there. Let's continue down to the neck part. Right to the neck. Just carry it around like so. Just go around like so. Now it's okay if your paths aren't perfect. If you're not a perfectionist, that is. I'm not a perfectionist. I just like my work to be decent. Strange. So I'm going to leave the neck separate from the rest of the body. I can just leave that there. Reason being so I can create the neck separately. So neck, head, we can just load the opacity on this. Now we're not going to touch the colors just yet, but what I can do, for instance, by default Illustrator creates the sub layers for you by default. If I were to select this, you notice that this is the neck area. What we need to do is just shift that to the lower layer. You can't really see the difference because they're both white. But if we were to increase the opacity on this and on this head thing here, we'll have this. Look at that so far. Who's that Pokemon? Right. What you can also do is, since we have the colors working out for us here, what I'll simply do is just shift this over to the right. It's best to use the shift and arrow keys to move it so that afterwards you can just move it back. So what I'm going to do is just selecting the ink dropper tool or the color picker. I will just select a part of the face and try to get the same color. Right, same thing for the neck. Is my shortcut. Right, so we have that. Let's move this back over. Or we can actually just leave it there still, and I'll show you why later. What we can do is just draw each individual part and simply move them over here. When we're done, just have everything. I'm just going to put this back to its maximum opacity, 100%. You see that there's different shades for the head. Essentially, even though we got the color here, we can always change it up a bit so that we have a more natural look. Kind of want the neck to be darker because it's a lower layer. Yeah, or something like that. So I'm just going to show you how to do just a few parts, like the nose and the eyes. Now, for the eyes, we have the crease here, and creases are pretty easy to do. You simply just take a pen tool. We're going to use the line this time, and click one part, carry it over, like so. That's your crease. Currently it's just, I'm going to make it black. Sorry about that. I'm going to make that black. Erase the solid, the fill color, pressing that. Now this looks very flat on one end, flat on the other end, but you can actually change it so you can taper the edges a bit. So by clicking on this here, tapering the edges so you get more of a line there. Same thing with this part of the face, eye. Just carry it around, do this like so. We just wait until we just finish the rest of it. And just don't need to actually make it all of it like that. You can do one part and then carry it over to another part. Kind of give it that drawing type feel. Just highlight all of them, do the same thing, right? So that's just one eye. Can actually carry this around now and do one part of the eye like so, right? Carry this over. So on the eyeball now, the white part, carry this up like so. That part's going to be white because it's an eyeball. Essentially, I don't like to put outlines in mine. It all depends on how you want to do yours. But I'm just going to move this here. And also, we see we have the iris. So you can simply take a ellipse tool from the center of where you think your iris is. Hold Shift and Alt and draw from the center till you get the shape of the iris. Right? Let's move this over here. Oh, just get the color. It's brown. And there's some black in there, so I can simply press copy, Control F to paste in front. Shrink that down to about the same size as my pupil. And just click on that. We have the pupil. And in there, there's like a gradient kind of brownish in there, like so. So I'm just gonna borrow this, copy you again, Control F, and I just want a small part of it to be a lighter shade of brown. So what I'm going to do is, with this, draw a new path over it like so. Carry it over like so. It's gonna be brighter brown. And same thing with the pathfinder we have, Control Shift F9. I'm just gonna intersect them so that we have the intersection of the both paths right there, and just move this and carry this in front. Right, so we have something like that, and it has a little bit of shininess in there, so you can always do something like this with the color white and just lower the opacity a bit, about so. It can be as realistic or unrealistic as you want, all depends on you. There we are. Now once we're done with this part, we said this is the iris, no, the sclera, and we have the iris in there. What we need to do now, however, is just to get to make sure that the whole eye is within the face. So we can just highlight all these and press Ctrl G to group them. Oops, I forgot some. Ctrl G to group them all as one object. Copy this, paste it, put this and this together. So we have that and this. Now, if you're familiar with Photoshop and you know about masking, essentially a mask pretty much shows the thing you're covering. Essentially, it's going to show the intersection of both of these. So if I right click on or double selection here and choose make clipping mask, what we get is just this part. So we have this eye separate from the sclera. So I highlight both of those and move it into place. And we have that there. Next thing now, just draw our path. Kind of make it look more natural with the line edges like we had before. We'll just copy the same thing off the path and change the uniformity of it. We get that. So I'm just going to save this. So far we have here Okay, press OK. See what I have so far. Looks kind of weird. But if we were to move this over here, just gonna group this eye, move this over, and essentially you would get this right here. Now I'm just gonna speed through all of this, right? Probably zoom in and speed up this video. So just have a look here. Just gonna leave this eye here. You can keep watching. And I'm gonna be a little lazy with this. I'm just gonna copy this eye that I have here. Right? Copy. Paste it over here. Oh no, it seems like one eye is bigger than the other. Never mind natural inflections. Copy. Paste this over and select that path and just create a clipping mask right there. Okay. So let's just check out what we have so far. We have a crease here. Can barely see though. One crease. Let's check out how this looks now. Not the best thing in the world still. Let's just put these two together. Right, just need to adjust these paths. And now for the nose. Just the shape of the nose is necessary here, not so much the entire nose. The reason why you don't need to actually get every single thing, every single detail, is because you're going to focus on shading as well. So we have a whole bunch of bright areas, dark areas, dark areas, etc. There's multiple ways you can actually do that, by either using gradients or just using solid colors alone. And the solid colors tend to give it a nice touch. More gradients also give it a nice touch as well. I'll put that there. Morning. Recording. Eyebrows. No, how was that?
It's cool. Let's try to create a ring.
No, ring is easy.
No, a ring.
Ah,
Like them flat rim now, you see. But a little bit of tire. Yeah. Creating one of them. Okay, but I wasn't able to get the interior part, the design I wanted properly. I'm not sure if this thing on the system, right?
tutorial. I know that tutorial. Making a car tire. I like these eyebrows. These eyebrows.
Oh, here it is. So, I don't remember how I did. This is what I did so far. This is what I did so far. I don't even remember how to move it, but I think we rotate.
Alt.
Alt.
Hold alt was Oh no.
Alright, I don't remember. That's what I agree.
Interesting. Morning.
So yeah, I was just trying my luck to see if I could actually correct something.
Oh,
I liked it.
that's the important thing. Wanna see mine?
Just know that the inside.
No, I didn't put in any rims though.
All I did was just shell out the rim. That's what I did. Just some parts.
Really? Are you making 3D loops that were already 3D?
Nope.
Mustache?
Call it what you will.
Is it a sketch on your face?
Yes. For the sake of tutorialing, your voice is being recorded and you will be aired on YouTube. Oh well.
I know, but
Where's everybody else?
started.
Good morning. Sound like Uncle Grandpa now. This mustache is lean.
You okay?
Yeah, trying to be always right.
Troublemaker.
I'll just leave this face.
You
No.
know when
You went to speak to them?
I was not a troublemaker.
So you still going to stick to
Was
that?
not,
Because
but
I know
then
it.
is
Because
not.
I know it's so
I'm
sorry
not-
for my way to hear your name.
No, I did not very
You
hard.
really want to make a promise and I thank you?
Yes.
Alright.
Because I repeated.
Have mercy on you.
I'm not going to trouble.
Oh well.
Alright, so that's the draw.
How many people have
So I can put this online for free.
On the group.
Everybody needs to finish making their images.
Everybody need to start making their faces.
That
Everybody ought to know. Everybody ought to know.
see.
So many options. Who, sir? Oh, God. Barely any beard. Take that, beardless man. Ooh, this path needs some cleaning up. Yo, what is this, man?
Must have one of these cars.
What do you want to know if you failed something?
Next year I'm doing this. Azenquor.
I did that one last year too.
I was going to do it this year in a month. I went there.
It's a Azenquor run, wait. That's a Sigma run, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to go to.
Stayed until everything was finished. No, I should have run.
Wait, what? You just...
I just went there, expecting.
That's boring. Even if you don't have a card, you could have timed yourself or something.
So I need to know when no one's in here, I can connect to the internet.
Hmm.
The
No.
internet just doesn't like people. Not too many people.
Never mind.
Mr. Gordon is no longer with us. Why you had to go, sir? Why? Tell me who made the angels sing and let me who made doorman ring.
Yo, I can't believe we missed on Monday.
Miss what on Monday?
Oh,
Who's raw?
sorry, Tennessee real.
What?
He had to do 18 stitches.
Who?
Staples in his head.
Who?
This guy, Brock Lesnar,
Who's that?
he's a wrestler.
Oh, wrestler.
So the Raw is real.
Who's raw?
Raw
Raw? Raw what?
wrestling.
What's...
We have degrees.
Yes. You want to know how well you failed?
Yes.
Oh, which
Oh,
one?
we did better than I did.
Oh.
No, I think you probably did better
No,
than me.
you probably did better.
No, based off of how that.
You did better than I
She's right.
did. I'm
What?
right.
Oh.
What's a vanity project? Give me 1 second, please. I just need to put some touches on my nose.
You want to know Michael Jackson?
No, I did that in high school already. It was for Spanish class. And I made a clay nose and sneezed it off. It was hilarious.
Oh gosh, I need some money.
Minariz!
Do me.
Achoo!
My money will be spent on these things.
Was an interview with Michael Jackson.
Also, it's something like this we do for the.
For your face? Yes.
So try that.
Pay attention, Danny.
No, it's a video tutorial and stuff, so.
Okay.
As in, I'm recording now. I'm just gonna speed up this part.
Yeah, we were talking during his.
That's fine. I'm just gonna.
You going to edit or something?
No, not really.
Okay.
I'm just gonna speed it up so you just sound like mice and stuff.
Make it sound like a weird thing.
I feel tempted to just talk really high and fast right now.
Good grief.
See how it would sound.
Where are we supposed to that video? That'll be funny. Where's that? Morning, sir. Morning, sir. And then Sangita goes in like, hi, deep voice.
What did you guys do in the club last week?
Nobody came.
Really?
Nobody at all.
Seriously?
No one.
I come next.
Okay, guys, next week we have multimedia club meeting from 3 to 5. Anyone interested?
Thursday?
Next
Yes,
week.
Thursday. Next week, Thursday? Do we have it next week, Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's every Thursday.
In
In
here.
this
So.
lab.
Oh, Thursdays are rough days. So.
I know. They have club meetings on Thursdays.
No, what was it?
I've seen one.
Who's C1?
You guys used to be there?
No.
No.
We never were in there. We move beyond just graphics in that club.
Alright, so.
We play golf.
Do you also play pool?
Pool. I play pool. My father has a pool.
I need to buy a pool table.
I tried it, never quite worked out.
The bus can swim.
Pool is fun.
Did you stick yourself somewhere? Or did the ball just not
No,
want
the
to
ball
go in?
just.
Did the ball to go in?
Would not go in the hole.
You don't need to shoot the white.
I never realized there were so many rooms.
Can I tell you?
Oh my god.
I only found out because of Tom and I was like, why is the 8 ball in Tom and Jerry always evil? And I found out if you hit it, you actually lose.
Done.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Trust me, there are.
That black ball.
If you hit it, like before all the other balls, then you lose.
Yes. So that must be the last one you ever put together.
Yep.
There's a lot of.
It's all of your balls.
Yeah, I guess it would be boring if it didn't. And the way how I still was trying to get my hand to actually do the posture and all. Yeah, I was like, no.
Sister Game is just crazy, yo.
Team picks.
Okay, now that you told me that, that explains a lot. That 8 ball.
That 8 ball, right?
I'm gonna take some headshots.
Tom and Jerry. Why is the 8 ball so evil?
I'm gonna take some headshots.
Headshot, triple kill, double kill frenzy.
I'm gonna play a game.
And we just move this shade over here.
Oh, that's what.
And your drawing will come to life like it's going from and try to take your place and kill you. Just saying.
You will put measures in place so now that we know better.
Yo.
For the project, the website.
Yo.
You want everything from scratch?
If possible. Why?
I was just wondering if you had like a certain template you wanted us to use or just build from scratch.
Yeah, this is scratch. Hello, Toady. Today we're gonna just quickly go through every single thing in Illustrator and then just move on to it. Yeah. Huh? What have we done so far in Illustrator though?
Water drop.
Oh yeah. I remember you guys missed that day, didn't you? And then we had the test the week afterwards, so you have actually done nothing. That's fine. That's great. That is totally great. Yeah. Cutting what in half now? What bottle? Oh yes. Yeah, you go to that one because you're special. They're stuck on Wednesday. Hear these now? And they say I was strict.
Sir, we need some headshots.
Do I look like a weapon man to you? Or a murderer? Headshots of what?
Oh, I have pictures in the book. I just have body pictures. Sister? Oh, wait, I need headshots.
And they say I'm strict.
Sir, Jody, take on a seat.
But what she said she didn't take it.
Took in it.
Taken.
I'm gonna take random ball.
What is wrong with you guys?
There, guys.
Yo,
Don't
sir,
try to appear.
just a shine on the sun. Yes, sir. Random ball in buns.
You like animation?
Let me tell you.
Sir, how do you edit the canvas size in this? How do you edit the canvas size?
What do you think it was? Like graphics?
Yes, sir. How do you edit the canvas size? This.
You know
What size? How do you edit the canvas size?
on the cardboard.
Or this?
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Or yes, sir. Try to do this. So I'm going to try to capture this ball head. So Yes, sir. Rock this layer. Continue there. Get the pen tool and capture his ball head.
See, it's looking like me now, isn't it? Listen to the hair.
I'm not good at this pen.
That's why it takes practice. The pen tool was the one tool I hated when I started doing vectors. No, when I was using Photoshop, I hated it. I was like, I don't have no use for this pen tool at all. Because it's just dumb. Better to have the hairline up there than not. My young companion, fare thee well. I will not go with you to hell.
Oh no!
Not on my watch, no. Wah wah wee wah. Not going there at all. Sorry. I'm not even sorry. You can go on, but I not going. This credit course.
Catch Banyan ball.
Last time on Brandon's bald head, the sheen was amazing and it blinded all in sight. Find out more on next on Brandon's bald head.
Ball in saga.
Bang bang. It's me. It's really me.
Awesome. Yeah, but I'm sure.
Animation's worth a lot of money. That's why it's a lot of work.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You think anybody can
I
talk?
can take in the ears, you know? That's what I've done so far. I'm taking the ears, you know?
The ear.
The graphics to, I mean, the animation to pass. Sir, listen. I can take in the ears and just.
Yeah, it's fine.
Wait, what you never put in there?
Yes, I did. See?
Get it?
Hear this. Watch some YouTube videos.
Alright, Serena.
Today we're going through Illustrator because you guys didn't get any at all. So we're gonna start in about a few minutes. Just give me a few FaceTime.
Wait, no.
Riff Babylon. Riff Babylon. This is too bright for this entire shindig. Voila! See, now it looks like me. Right, Lethal?
Yeah.
That's right. And the neck bone connected to the neck bone, and the neck bone connected to the bone, and the bone connected. Hear ye the word of the Lord or die. That's threat.
Glasses separate.
And you bend them and bounce them dry bone. You guys ready? Are you still talking animation?
Yeah. Sorry. Catch Brandon Bigger. So the glasses, you think I should do it separate?
Mm-hmm.
How should I do it? Like lens?
Separate.
Me and like the lens layout and thing. So, what change the opacity of this? And then big head man. Wow, the board.
I knew a guy. He was bald. Bald bone. Bald bone. Bald. My battery life.
You can just upload it to the server that they need. They have a file.
Yeah. Yeah.
They just give you like a folder.
No, if they say you have options, templates, it's not like you have to use it. When they have a file uploader, as long as that's there. My shiny teeth and me. So white and pearly. My shiny teeth so awesome, just like the stars in space. Add beauty to my face. Yo, mustachio. Basil's animation genius. Triple B making names for himself. I know. Duh. Graphics is like one frame.
No.
Animation is harder. That's why it's worth more money. Yes, way more money than graphics. Per frame. Per frame. Us. So the faster you can work, the more you get paid. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Money. Lotto, a ticket to your debt problems.
I try to get money. As cool as that.
So we're gonna start now, people. Why don't you make your animated GIF? Why don't you animate your logos in animate? Gee whiz. I'm just having all these wonderful ideas. You know what we do? Me and my brother should have done this from day one. Is combine our modules. They look nice, don't? I haven't yet. Tap the nice, tap. I didn't set it.
I'm comfortable with it because he's probably had other stuff that do.
It's not the B one again, is it?
You mean from the top to the side? Yeah, with the top view on the side view. Clearly.
You want a beat? Is this thing working? Could somebody plug in that for me, please? Ethan! 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 Plug it in! Quick! Thank you. We'll start now. So I'm done with the head. It's plugged in. So I'm done with my head now. It look nice. I like it. I really like it, yeah. Now I just need to do this. Group you.
And all you have to do is put in the camera a little. Oh, and then follow it. That's not working.
Yes, just focus that for me. Yes, thank you very much. Yes. Voila.
Really?
Yeah, we borrowed Mr. Metalor's own. Morning. Voila. And that is the end of our little face thing here.
Who's that guy?
See there? No, the actual picture is. So you're gonna do one of these eventually anyway, so that's great. So let's get into Illustrator, shall we?
Well, people who have a long flowing hair.
Good for you.